I asked 5 different AI tools to write the same exact YouTube script. One of them finished in 30 seconds and gave me a script I could film immediately. 2 of them were so bad, I couldn't even use them. And the winner wasn't the one you would expect. Okay, so before we dive in, quick thing. This is not a speed test. I don't care if any AI writes fast, because I'm sure all of them are like almost same speed. What I care about and what you guys should care about is, can I use what they actually give me? Like, can I take the script and film it without rewriting the whole thing? That's what matters. Because here's the thing, writing a script that reads well is easy, but writing a script that you can actually use and sound like a human, that's way harder. Let's see who got it right. And the scoring system is simple. Tone. Does it sound human or corporate? 0 to 3 points. Filmability. Can I actually shoot this? 0 to 3 points. Structure. Is it well organized and engaging? 0 to 3 points. Maximum score 9 points. Let's see who wins. Alright, here's what I did. I gave 5 AI chatbots the same exact prompt. Write me a YouTube script about testing AI tools for script writing for YouTube. Make it engaging, fast-paced, and actually filmable. Pretty straightforward, right? I'm not giving them too vague. I'm not giving them like a crazy, complex prompt. Simple and plain. Just write me a script about the thing that I'm literally doing right now. Easy. Well, let's see how easy it is. The AIs I tested were ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, and DeepSeek. Why? Because that's what I use on a daily basis, or like mostly. Now, all of them technically understood the assignment. They all wrote scripts about testing AI for AI script writing tools. And none of them went completely rogue and wrote about something else. Let me make it clear. But the way they wrote it, the tone, the structure, whether it's actually filmable, that's where things got interesting. Let's start with ChatGPT since everyone uses it. And ChatGPT understood the assignment. It wrote a script about testing AI script writing tools. But check out what it did. It titled it, I let AI write my YouTube script. Here's what happened. And then it decided to test these tools. ChatGPT, Jasper, Notion AI, YouTube script AI tools from Fiverr, and a surprise tool that almost broke me. So ChatGPT just made up which tools to test, which is fine, I guess, but also kind of funny because it included itself in the lineup. I actually didn't think it would do that. Like, it's fine, but I actually didn't think it would do that. But here's what I noticed. The script has personality. I was surprised because usually ChatGPT kind of gets pretty generic. Look at this section where it's testing Jasper. Jasper went full TED Talk mode, super polished, almost too polished. Like, are we writing YouTube content or a keynote for Google I/O? That actually sounds like something a person would say. And it's got visual cues too, like what to do and what to put on top of that. Look, got to mock sketch, ChatGPT as a dad grilling hot dogs, these things. ChatGPT understood that a YouTube script needs to be filmable, which I actually asked in the prompt. And it's just not dialogue, it's showing you what to put on top of the screen. The only weird part, it includes this mysterious weird one. AI that doesn't have a name and says creepy stuff. Like, actually creepy. Fucking hell. YouTube is love, YouTube is life. Like, who the fuck says that? I wouldn't. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely trying to make the video more entertaining, even if it's fake. So, here's the score. Tone, 2 out of 3. It's not bad, but it's not crazy good too. Sounds human and funny. Filmability, 2 out of 3 too. Good visual cues, but made up tools. Structure, I would actually give it 3 out of 3 because it was well organized and engaging. So total would be 7 out of 9. Now let's check the other AI, DeepSeek. I actually liked it a lot when it first came out. DeepSeek took a different approach. Instead of naming specific tools, it just named them like the all-rounder, the specialist, the wildcard, I don't know what actually gets into this AI sometimes. The structure is solid. It's got hook, it's got three tests, it's got a verdict. Very organized. But let's look at the tone. Here's the opening. Writing a YouTube script is hard. You need a hook, a structure, jokes, a payoff. So I wondered, what if I outsource my job, not to another person, but to an AI? It's technically correct, but it kind of, like if I had to put it, it kind of sounds like it's teaching how to write YouTube script to someone who actually has never watched YouTube, like actually never opened it, like very, very generic. That's how I felt anyways. And check out how it even describes the AI results. The all-rounder was bland. The specialist was a salesman. And the wild card was a film student philosopher. That's actually a pretty good line, to be honest. But it actually means nothing to me. For a normal viewer, you need to be clear and concise. That sounds like something out of a poetry. It's gonna be pretty hard to grasp it right away. But then the rest of the script is very well structured, very safe, and very organized. DeepSeek gave me a script that would work, but it wouldn't really stand out. It actually felt like getting B+ on an assignment. Like, technically good, you're still good, but nothing memorable. So, here's the DeepSeek score. Tone, 1 out of 3. Too formal and explanatory. That was too bad. Filmability, it was not too bad. It was decent. I'd give it 2 out of 3. But it was also generic. Structure, it was organized. It was safe. So I would actually give it 3 out of 3. Total, 6 out of 9. And how did Perplexity do? Well, let's say it did something interesting. It only tested 3 AI tools, which is not too bad, still fine, but I was actually hoping for at least like 5. But let's talk about the tone. Here's the opening. So I had this crazy idea. What if I let AI write my next YouTube video script? You know, those magical robots that promise to make you a better creator in seconds. That's conversational actually. That actually sounds like one-on-one talk, like friends talking with each other. It sounds natural. And I like this bit where it's testing the scripts. ChatGPT's thing. Clean, concise, smart, but maybe too polished. Short, punchy, gets the point across. That's it. The problem with Perplexity script is that it's too minimal. It actually doesn't give you enough info about what to film, how to film it, or what the actual content should be. And as a new YouTuber, it's gonna be pretty hard to even make it structured or like anything because you're doing it for the first time. You're not gonna know everything. Trust me, it's so hard. I've been doing this for 11 months. I still suck at this. Sometimes I'm good. It's like getting an outline instead of a full YouTube script. Good starting point, but you will need to like fill up like a lot. So here's how I'm scoring Perplexity. Tone, 2 out of 3. It was actually good. Just minimal. Filmability, of course. Too short, not enough detail. 1 out of 3. I don't want to give it 0, but yeah. Structure. It was good, but as it was minimal, it was incomplete. Like, I don't know. It's not telling me what to do exactly. 2 out of 3. Total, 5 out of 9. Okay, let's test Gemini. This is where things get pretty interesting. Gemini wrote a script titled, "Can AI write my YouTube videos?" And immediately I can tell this was written by an AI who has watched too many corporate presentations. Just look at this opening. What if I told you the future of YouTube is robots? Nobody talks like that, bro. That's not YouTube energy. That just sounds like a TEDx energy. What if I told you the future of YouTube is robots? What are you talking about, bro? And it gets even more corporate. Look at this. Tool 1, the brain dump AI. Tool 2, the hookmaster AI. Tool 3, the niche guru AI. It's giving everything these dramatic names that sounds like a product launch. And just check out these stage directions. Quick cut to a clip of a robot on writing. Quick shot of a pile of common paper. You are now on your usual set trying to deliver the AI generated lines. It's very specific about what to film, but the actual dialogue. Listen to this. For years, the hardest part of making a YouTube video hasn't been filming or editing or even coming up with ideas. It's the script. That sounds like an ad. I'm being brutally honest here. That legit sounds like an ad. not the script. Gemini understood the assignment, technically, but it completely missed the vibe. This script might work on a corporate product video, don't get me wrong, but not as a casual YouTube creator. You don't want to sound like a fucking teacher teaching here, unless that's your thing. And this is how I'm gonna score Gemini. Don't come at me for this. For the actual prompt, Gemini, sorry, tone, I'm just gonna give you 0 out of 3. It was way too corporate and formal. Filmability, it was not too bad, actually. It was giving like very good directions, but just the vibe didn't match. So I'll give it 2 out of 3. Structure, it was dramatic but organized. So I'll give it 2 out of 3. Total, 4 out of 9. So far, nothing too crazy, except for Gemini. It is pretty horrendous. Hopefully, our last AI doesn't flop us. Claude. And Claude wrote, I asked AI to write my YouTube scripts. Here's what happened. And right away, look at this hook. Writing YouTube scripts is exhausting. So I did what any lazy content creator would do. I asked AI to do it for me. And honestly, I wasn't ready for what happened next. Bro, that actually sounds like a real person talking to you. It's so good. That's how actual YouTubers speak. Look at me. How I'm speaking. Like a person, not a robot. I'm not a robot, yeah. Look at me. I'm not a robot. I'm a human. Claude tested 5 tools. ChatGPT, Claude itself, Gemini, Copy.ai, and Jasper. But here's what really stands out. Claude structured this as actually filming 30-second segments from each AI script. Look at this part about testing ChatGPT. I pasted my prompt and okay, it gave me something in about 10 seconds. The structure looks actually pretty standard. Let's film it. Then it says montage. You filming the ChatGPT script and play the 30-second clip. That's brilliant. It's so well structured. And it's making it so easy to film and edit. Instead of just talking about the scripts, Claude script has you actually demonstrating. And that's way more engaging for the viewers, and that's way more easier to edit as well. Just slap the screen recording. That's what I'm gonna do in this. And that's what anybody does if anyone testing the tools. And the tone throughout is conversational. Listen to this part about Gemini. Oh no, it gave me bullet points. Just bullet points. Gemini, my friend, that's not a script. That's funny, that's natural, and that's how you would actually react if you saw it for the first time. And Claude also included this twist at the end where you reveal that the current script was partially written with AI, which is a nice meta moment, to be honest. Like, that actually gives your viewer like that mind-blowing thing, if they are. And this is the only script like I read and actually thought, oh yeah, I can actually film it. I don't need to do too much. So here's the Claude score. Tone, you guessed it. It's pretty much spot on. So it's gonna get 3 out of 3. Natural, conversational, and authentic. Filmability. Of course, complete production plan with demos. 3 out of 3. Structure. I mean, should I even say it? It was engaging with actual test. 3 out of 3. Total, 9 out of 9. And before you comment me, this is not sponsored by anything. This is not sponsored by Claude or anything. This is how I feel. I've been brutally honest, how I ranked it, everything. So here are the final scores. So why did Claude script work better than the others? It comes down to these 3 things. 1, tone. Claude wrote in a natural, conversational voice. And ChatGPT did this too, but Claude was more consistent. Even help you editing, bruh. Gemini and DeepSeek just sounded too formal. Gemini was actually worse in this case. Perplexity was not too bad, but it just missed the whole point about a YouTube script. It was too minimal. And 2, filmability. Claude didn't just write the dialogues. It wrote a complete production plan with montages, B-rolls, and visual demonstrations. And ChatGPT did this too, but Claude just took it on the next level. It was actually so good. 3, structure. Claude built in an actual test where you can shoot actually from that AI that you're actually testing. That's way more engaging than just reading on top of it and just commenting. It shows instead of tells. That's why it's the clear winner. Like, if I'm doing something wrong, tell me in the comments. Like, if I wasn't fair or anything, what did you guys feel? Take the exact prompt and try it yourself. The others gave me a script that would work, but Claude gave me a script that would actually be good. And I think ultimately that's the difference between an AI that just writes words and an AI that just understands words. Simple but vast difference. Here's what I learned from this whole experiment. All 5 AIs understood the basic assignments. They actually did a very good job. They all wrote scripts about AI tools that can write scripts. Nobody completely failed. But understanding the idea and nailing the execution, those are 2 very different things. ChatGPT was creative and fun, but made up its own test subjects that are not even real. DeepSeek was organized, but I think it played too safe, like a very generic structure, like kind of like a too formal thing. Perplexity was actually good, but it was just too short. Like, I don't want to give it false points. It might have fucked it up if it went any longer, right? Gemini was detailed, but way too corporate, like too much. I'm sweating. It's fucking hot here. You know how much is it? Let me check. Oh, how do you check the weather? Leave it. I think it's like 30 or something. But Claude, it felt like something a human YouTuber would actually write. 100%. I'll give it that much points. It was so good. And that's the thing about AI right now. They can do all the tasks. You just ask them and they will do. But only some of them can really do it in a way that feels authentic. So, if you're trying to figure out which AI tools to use to write your first YouTube script or any script, I would recommend Claude. 100%. No doubts. Not because it's perfect. No AI is perfect. Let me get that point across. But because it comes closest to understanding like how YouTube videos even work, how to make it engaging, how to make it more structured, and how to make it sound more natural, is an AI. That said, ChatGPT is also solid if you want something more creative and don't mind changing the tone yourself. But it kind of takes more rewriting and stuff. And honestly, the best approach might be just using the AI than rewriting your whole thing. Because at some point, they will be better than you if you're actually starting out. Like, you're not going to be the greatest scriptwriter of all time when you're just starting out. You have to start somewhere. Use the AI to make yourself better. Make the script better, filming better, editing better. I actually ask them sometimes, like, what do I put on this? All of my YouTube videos. I genuinely take the advice. Not that I use it every time, but I take it because sometimes I might find a gold. And if you want to see me test this same AI on something else, like starting hooks or thumbnail ideas or even generating like full-fledged script and not just something generic like this, I'm gonna make that video soon. So subscribe so you don't miss it. Because here's the thing, if AI can help with the scripts, can it actually do very well? And what's it really terrible at? I'm finding it out. I'm usually diving it in AI almost every hour of my day. So come with me. Come along this journey. Subscribe so you don't miss another video. Alright. See you in the next one. Peace.